Well, Steve G, who is currently the boss at Phenon events of the Phenon Ninjas, brought all these superstars, the Sweet Kai, the Cindy, Mr. Tsemakura. We had likes of Mr. Mosh to do this very beautiful jam called A Little Bit of Love that was literally talking about AIDS. And I'm also longing to see an all-star in Kigezi.
It is there.
Will we ever have an all-star song like this one where we had all these stars? And actually, before going there in Kigezi, how many all-star songs have we had from the Whistle song or from Mr. DJ? How many all-star songs have we had now so far? Do we have any all-star song apparently?
We shall force an all-star song from Kigezi.
Do you have to force?
Yes.
Can't it come out winning?
And for us, we want the music united and we want a better industry. So if we don't force it, the artist will not do it because of ego.
Yes. So it is like you coming out and uniting them, Bakuri All-Star, Bako, you feature them or they feature you. It is Monk featuring.
Who am I to feature all the stars?
Kigezi stakeholder Monk Promotions, Mr. Facts.
Rakunda violence sebo chenda bakonjera ka Austin violence.
Ariga Monk is what? A blogger?
Now I think who are you? Who are you?
I'm a president of Kigezi Influencers and Bloggers Association.
Oh, really?
I'm a representative
That means
of Western Bloggers Association.
That means you need to find who is a blogger.
I define because I'm both.
Blogger is the one who writes.
You are an influencer and a blogger.
Ba promoters tukabale koko. Ba promoters n'abandi.
Listen.
No, you can write and still come in visuals or do whatever you want.
When you come in visuals, you are a vlogger.
A vlogger.
You can do both. Me, I do both. I can write.
You're what? You're a vlogger and a blogger.
I'm multi-purpose.
Me, the only blogger.
Who is a vlogger?
A vlogger uses the content, visual content to express what is happening. But still, a blogger can do the same, right? Do the vlogging kit. So blogging is, I think it is a combination of vlogging and blogging.
Well,
Okay.
to
You
those
said also you're an influencer.
Yeah.
You influence for
Grim Supermarket, the brand ambassador, the Grim ambassador,
the
brand ambassador, Mpirigwe Motors, the brand ambassador, Next Generation TV. So
It's so innocent.
in the brand ambassador, Western Bloggers Association.
the CV is wide. Well, if you don't know about a blogger is an individual who creates and shares content, often in the form of articles, images, videos on social media platforms. That means there's a blogger.
So ninya blogger kushaninga rona Kigezi blogger n'abandi abalenda kubankanya.
How many bloggers are you?
Do we have
Kigezi?
Abalenda kubankanya.
Abalenda kubankanya baliyo
How many again Kigezi? How many bloggers do we have?
We have a couple of many. Kubanga tubine mu group ya influencers na Austin na we ni blogger by the way.
No, me I'm not.
You are an influencer. Kuna chimu group ya ba bloggers. Of course, it is a combination of bloggers and influencers.
No,
it is
me. I'm there to provide, advice to render some piece of advice to these, chaps.
Kunkaba bloggers abalenda kubankanye baliyo nakaliro batanche okahulira barabajyo ku mukomment section. Ba promoters tindi promoter just
kaburugamo question now. The question is here: what is failing Kabale night life and how can we improve it? Firstly, what is failing Kabale night life so far? Starting with you, more promotions.
Night life.
Ya Kabale.
Night life tikugesete. Ngena abantu baragesete zibatine barabine kache bari ukabariri.
So Kabale tibinde sente.
Akasete bakine konka barakunda ukabishabisha. So the reason the night life is not going on nkambaraninga Kampala abachiga tuina kasete. Nka umuntu kumweshonga yo kukaspendinga umuntu kumujanga ugura bia ye5 arari kurakure ye5 na 5 yamwe akawaraji.
Are you trying to say our people in Kabale are rigid?
They are mean. We
actually have spenders in Kabale.
Tasha,
I would say we have spenders in Kabale, but they don't have reason for spending their money.
Yes,
Tasha, I would love to ask you. You remember those days of mist, those days of having? You remember how those days of raise launch? All bars would be full
to capacity.
Okay. Yeah. Now, what is happening now that that used to what is not happening now that used to happen way back in the time in Kabale? Tasha, over to you.
I think we only have, how many bars do we have in Kabale?
We have Licholis
around 5.
We have Mona Lisa. We have Elijah Ronge.
High 5.
Maybe High 5. Do you have another bar?
Bars, I mean,
There
I'm
is
not
the
talking about
oldest band, Ronge.
Bufunda.
Sorry?
You guys, I'm not talking about Bufunda.
So which Kafunda in those bars?
Look, we had Mists. We had
Rays.
We
Cafe beer.
had that one that side, Haven. Cafe Beer, I think it came in later.
Even during Cafe Beer, there
But
was
you
still
see,
some.
those were clubs, you know, those were, you know. And today, you're giving me examples of, you're giving me Bufundas, like where someone cannot feel.
Well, Tasha has called them Fundas.
No. I think we only have one or two that I know that I, you know, Mona Lisa and.
Let's talk about Mona Lisa Licholis. You realize Mona Lisa works on a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and on many occasions, even on those days, it is not full. Yet it is the only bar that is operating. What is it not that the bars are not doing that is making people so much, you know, attracted to come to the bar?
I don't. Well, being being the fact that we have less bars, you know, people get tired of being in the same place over and over again. There's not much change in that same place. You get so then. We had all these bars full because, I mean, you'd hop from one bar to another. You'd hop from Match and Mix, you go to Mist, you hop from Rays, you go to Haven. But today we only have one or two bars. And, you know, you get tired of the same thing over and over again.
So you're trying to say these bar owners are not creative enough to create concepts that really invite people, so that each day, any day, there are different concepts that really invite, you know, customers to come to the bar.
One thing about people in Kabale, or I don't know whether to call them investors, I don't know whether to call them business people in Kabale, they fear to invest in
bars,
in such things,
in
bars, in concepts.
They
have a mentality of we do not have
the people who understand
that target people that understand. But trust
people are
me,
there.
We have these people in Kabale. We have spenders in Kabale who leave Kabale and go spend in Barra. They go spend in Kampala because we don't have those themes in Kabale. So I think as a business person, if you do not give it a try, trust me, you're never going to know whether we actually have these people. So it's simply giving it a try, give it a shot and see. And you see how people are going to welcome it. And I'm very sure if those nice themes come, they'll be embraced.
I think the reason why the nightlife is not going as expected, however much we have all the money, because Kigezi in Kabale, abagiga binji baruga Kabale. The reason is the ego between the bar bosses and the customers.
Okay.
Naba MCs abarakora mu naba DJs. Bujo mwalenda kwetwara munko wekitaho. Hati boss aenda kuwe kitaro hari customer spending 2 million zalebe bona shinywe ngo mugiga na kuletera kasete uri kuntwaza munko tino mugasho kandi natakuresete tarashashora amashanyarazi ningo kashashora abakozi so arareba kugera kwa kasete kawa akompa utari kumwe kitinse cyaretenga arega rushaye nyamire ninga vuga motoka zembarara agaruka mukasheshe.
That's a nice
well,
one.
Monk, do you think MCs and DJs have also done so much in saying that Kabale's nightlife is still down? But MC nabo na ba DJ tujire nabo neba mwa abantu abatumire nightlife ya Kabale nayo yaguma area hansi.
No, by the way, they are one of the reasons, because if you don't upgrade utalenda kwego kamanya MC Austin yakoreshi ndaze kopo wamba rokwara kora bwenchi bareto wamba ninga DJ wakunwe.
Those that are learning, those that are getting on the top are leaving Kabale.
Yes,
you guys, you're leaving Kabale for who?
The reason they are
flourish here.
The reason they are leaving, I think stakeholders wamabara na nightlife tibali kubaha that opportunity to expose.
They are not following them.
You guys,
so they end up going.
What's his name?
Benjamin
was up there. In no second, he's no longer in Kabale.
That means there's something you don't know.
What's happening?
By the time Benja went, he had less gigs here, and he has a lot of responsibilities. You see, as you grow, a couple of responsibilities do come in, and so, according to what I heard from him, he went for greener pastures. You also had
are they actually green there?
The green pastures became dry. He's back.
Are you sure?
He's back.
You guys, you
can
actually flourish in Kabale. You just have to sell yourself. Also, another thing I had, I no longer go to bars. I don't go to bars for some reasons. Maybe I will resume, I don't know. But I've had people actually bounced from tables.
Only 5 minutes to the top of your hour. Austin and Tasha, we shall be safe.
You guys, $1 billion. Someone is giving you 1 million. Someone is spending 2 million in your bar, and you're bouncing them from a table and because you saw someone new.
Tasha. And probably when someone sees you bouncing the other person, now
truthfully, today if I'm to go to a bar, I think I have to make a booking 3 months or 4 months before, because I hate embarrassment.
Even to get ticketing.
Well, Monka, say your last words and then we call it a day.
My last words about tukuratira, of course, about tuleba hamikutu yona. Ndagira ati mugumiza aho kandi mwongere no kutureba. Ndabakunda mwena. Respect and one love till we meet tomorrow. Respect and one love.
Okay, well, for me, please forgive me if I've hurt you, but
you have to go bare knuckles.
You have to accept.
Yes, thank you so much for being part of the Hills Day Bender. We love you so much. And yes, today being a Thursday, tomorrow is Friday. I'm definitely not going to be part of the Hills Day Bender. I'll be back on Saturday very early in the morning for the Youth Connect.
Well, until next time, Austin and the entire His Day Bender family is out of this place. All we wish you is a lovely evening. Catch you tomorrow on the His Day Bender as we do hype up your party. Catch us on a TikTok. But for now, I wish you a good evening.